Auburn Blitz is now on the air. Your daily look into what's happening in Auburn athletics. With your host, Andy Graham, Brett Pritchard, Randy Lee, War Eagle.
Hello again, everyone, and good Monday afternoon. A rainy Monday here on the Auburn Blitz. Thank you so much for all of you out there being with us today. Andy Graham and David Jones here with you. We'll be with you for the next hour, taking your comments, taking your phone calls, talking about everything going on in the world of Auburn athletics. Not a good weekend for the Auburn basketball teams. They travel to Gainesville. They were never in the game. It just an ugly game, really, all the way around. We'll talk about that. We'll look at the numbers, break that down a little bit. Softball season got underway at James B. Moore Field. Could have gone better. I guess it could have gone worse. 1-1 to start the season. A little bit of everything, though. So got a win, got a loss, and had a tie. And then it had a couple of games rained out as the weather is uncooperative the last couple of days. But we'll talk about that a little bit. We'll look at some of the things that Bruce Pearl had to say about the game. We'd love to hear from you. 256-234-6221 is our number here. Let us know what's on your mind. If you had thoughts about the game, if you have thoughts about the future, this season, what's coming up. South Carolina and Kentucky back-to-back at home in Neville Arena. It's going to be a challenge, but Auburn really has backed themselves into a corner. I think these are must-wins if you want to win the league.
Yeah.
So we'll talk about that. Again, love to hear from you always. As always, you can just give us a phone call. You can dial us up on the Sports Blitz Facebook page as Sports with a Z and comment away. You can also check us out on our YouTube page. So whatever it might be, however you choose to tune us in, we appreciate it each and every day, Monday through Friday, 12 to 1 right here on the Auburn Blitz. It is a kind of a unique day, the day after the Super Bowl. Kansas City, yet again, gets it done in the Super Bowl. It was only the second overtime Super Bowl in history. Very exciting finish to that game. I thought it was a good game overall. As Kansas City wins 25-22. We'll start there and just kind of talk about that a little bit. What did you think about the Super Bowl? Did you enjoy it? Commercials, all of the above. So, David, good to see you. How was your weekend?
Good weekend. I had a good weekend, and man, I'm looking forward to this week. I got gigs for the next 4 nights, and then I'm going to try to make, if I can get tickets, I'm going to try to get in for the second half of the South Carolina game, and I don't know that I'll get in the gym for Kentucky. That's kind of like winning the lottery. But
game day going to be there?
Game day's going to be there, but Andy, Friday, baseball season starts in Plainsman Park.
That is true.
And I'll be at all 3 games this weekend, barring it looks like Saturday may be a little iffy with the weather. But big week for Auburn. One thing that you didn't mention that I want to throw in there real quick, big win for our gymnastics team as well Friday night against Alabama, because they had beaten us last week, week before last. So big win for them. But the Super Bowl, I thought it was a great game. And I really think that this morning the 49ers are really wishing they could have had that early McCaffrey turnover back and that blocked extra point.
Blocked extra point, losing large.
If that had rocked along, then Kansas City would have had to go for it on 4th and go from the 5.
6 seconds left.
Yeah, 6 seconds in the game. Hey, that's the way it goes sometimes. I thought Kansas City did a better job making some adjustments in the second half. They really shut down San Francisco's running game in the second half. put more pressure on Purdy, made him uncomfortable. And Mahomes is Mahomes. There's a great call by Andy Reid in the overtime there to slip that guy out. They're the team right now. They are the new, shall we say it, New England Patriots of the NFL.
I think everybody knew it. And with the new rules in the overtime, you're wondering maybe if San Francisco regrets not going on defense first. That way they know what they got to have.
That's right.
But I think everybody knew when San Francisco went down and kicked that field goal and gave it back to Kansas City with a minute and a half, that they were going to go down the field and get some points. It was just a matter of whether they were going to win it in overtime or they were going to win it
That's right.
in regulation.
And Andy, something else that I enjoyed, because I love special teams, what a great job by both punters and both field goal specialists. I mean, some huge NFL record or Super Bowl record.
2 records.
Yeah, back to back.
Yeah.
Just a great job of kicking the football by those guys. So, elite athletes on the field, all over the field, great coaching, great game plans. And I thoroughly, and of course, I was pulling for the 49ers a little bit. I'm a little weary of the Kelsey, Taylor Swift thing. And people say, well, I don't jump on that media bandwagon, celebrity bandwagon. I was pulling for the Niners.
I'm usually for the underdog. I thought they were hungry. I thought Kansas City's won a couple, and they had it. I mean, it was within their grasp. Yeah. They just could not capitalize on their opportunities. I mean, they were up 10-0. They could have extended that. It should have been.
Could have been 17-0, and that might have been the ball game. And I got a buddy of mine on Facebook. He and his wife said they were going to take a little shot every time Taylor Swift got on camera. So
that was quite a bit.
Toward the end of the game, I texted him. I said, "How many fingers am I holding up?"
But it gets a bit tiresome.
But that's in the commercials.
How about the halftime show?
I love the horn section. I'll say that. That was quite I had some people say best Super Bowl halftime show ever, and I said, no, I think Michael Jackson and Prince may have a little bit to say about that. But, his vocals were okay. The cameo, Alicia Keys is amazing. And that was quite a production, I will say, with all the dancers, the marching band and all that. I guess I'm just getting old. Okay, keep your shirt on, dude.
Yeah, well.
But now, Ben Affleck in the Dunkin' Donuts costume.
That was funny.
It's not hard to look at J-Lo. So
No.
That was a good commercial.
And Tommy, you can stay.
That's hilarious.
That was funny.
And I thought the E-Trade commercial with the 2 little kids with the pickleball or tennis, whatever that was, I thought that was funny too. But $7 million a pop for those ads.
For 30 seconds.
Yeah.
$7 million. Now, I mean, you can't. I mean, when are you ever going to have another opportunity to get how many 100 million people?
Yeah.
To see, your product. So.
Well, one of my friends said, "I'm glad that Allstate's using my premium to air a Super Bowl commercial."
Bud Light trying to make a comeback.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They're trying hard.
Trying really hard. Well, that is damage control to the 10th degree.
Breaking out the big guns with Peyton Manning,
But back to the game. What was it? It was a really, really good Super Bowl, Andy. I enjoyed
it. I thought it had a little bit of everything. I mean, it had actually good defense. It was started out. It was a first, I think, scoreless first quarter and ever so how long, and there was some defense played actually in the beginning of the game, and it kind of was a crescendo. It kind of got a little bit better. They started punching. It was like 2 heavyweight two heavyweight fighters, and toward the end of the one, man, they were just. It was back and forth, trading blows.
Man, you see McCaffrey. McCaffrey was gassed at the end there, man.
He was.
But I'll tell you this.
I thought San Francisco was kind of taking control there in the fourth quarter. And,
well, in the way they came out at the beginning, Andy, I thought, okay, we're really going to find out what Kansas City is made of, because They took control of the game, were running the football, had the 10-0 lead, could have been 17-0. And I thought, yeah, we'll find out. And we found out.
Well, I think ultimately the difference was you saw, I mean, when Brock Purdy got a guy in his face, the ball either got batted down or it got tipped or it was an errant pass. Mm-hmm. When Patrick Mahomes had guys coming free and running, pinpoint pass to a open guy, I mean, he just makes the play every time, it seems.
And you know, he never broke the long run. That till the end.
Yeah.
He squirted through and got that one, and you were waiting on that. You knew he was going to get at least one of those, and that was a huge run. Kudos to the Kansas City Chiefs defensive staff for making those adjustments and making Purdy uncomfortable, where in the first half he just kind of sat back there and patted it and, you know, made some throws.
Yeah. So. I mean, you know, will these teams see each other yet again for a third Super Bowl? Who knows? But this is now 2-0, the Chiefs getting the better of the 49ers twice in 2 Super Bowls. So, look, I mean, the 49ers, I think they'll probably be back. They're a good team. Yeah. But Kansas City, they look at it and say, "Oh, who needs Tyreek Hill?" We just, I mean, it doesn't matter. We'll throw anybody out there.
Well, the running back Pacheco, he's pretty spiffy as well.
Pretty good. All right, we got to take a break, but don't go anywhere. We're just getting started on the Monday edition of the Auburn Blitz. Right after this.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area a team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice. Bice Motors.
Heritage South Credit Union in Alexander City is your community credit union, and they have been for over 80 years. Heritage South Credit Union proudly serves Tallapoosa, Coosa, Lee, Chambers, Randolph, and Chilton counties. From checking to business accounts, to share savings to club accounts, to their kids club and investments. Visit them online at myhscu.com. Heritage South Credit Union, your community credit union for 80 years. Federally insured by NCUA.
When you need an automotive hero, you got to call S&S Discount Tire Pros. With locations in Alexander City and Dayville, we are here to serve you today. From quick services like oil changes and tire rotations to in-depth automotive repairs such as suspensions, brakes, and tune-ups, S&S can take care of all your tire needs. You just have to focus on what's important and love the drive. Call S&S Discount Tire Pros today. We are automotive heroes, and we are here to serve you.
WOTM is the television provider for all Alabama High School Athletic Association championship events and special programs. WOTM is your home for the Super 7 football, state finals basketball, baseball and softball state championships, the AHSAA weekly show, and WOTM also produced the first ever football playoff show, Super 7 preview show, and reclassification reveal show. Your exclusive home for all things AHSAA is WOTM. Contact your local cable provider to request WOTM to your channel lineup.
Whether it's Lake Martin, Lay Lake, or Logan Martin, boaters from all over the state of Alabama come to Alex City Marine, just off Highway 280 in Alexander City, Alabama, because it's worth the drive. With the best deals on unbeatable Suzuki outboards, Manitou and Landau Tritoons, and a great pre-owned inventory while they last. Alex City Marine is the pros the locals know. And no matter where you're from, when you're here, you're local to us. Alex City Marine, just off Highway 280 in Alexander City, Alabama. AlexCityMarine.com.
Russell Do-It Center and building supply stores have the tools and materials to get the job done right, whether you're a professional contractor or just a weekend do-it-yourselfer. With everyday customer conveniences like a drive-through lumberyard, price match promise, and our best rewards program, each of our 9 locations offer top brands and building materials like lumber, hardware, tools, paint, lawn and garden, and much more. Visit today and see what Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply can help you build tomorrow.
Let's get serious. Let's get Arctic Air serious. You want your car and truck to live longer, don't you? Well, it's about maintenance. Same thing with Arctic Air. You see the number at the bottom of the screen? Call them right now. Let me tell you something. You want to be comfortable? We all want to be comfortable.
Here are 3 great Chevrolet offers from Glenn Smith in Opelika. Check out the powerful full-size and fully loaded Chevrolet Silverado High Country, discounted up to $13,000 off. Or the roomy midsize 3-row SUV, the Chevy Traverse, discounted up to $8,000 off. And the perfect size Chevy Equinox, up to $7,500 off. No payments until summertime. Over 300 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way. Get ready to smile.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and David here with you. About 45 more minutes left in today's show. Thank you so much for all of you out there being with us. We are brought to you each and every day by J.A. Smith Construction and Excavation for all of your building needs, whatever they might be. If you need to clear a piece of land, no job is too big, no job is too small, commercial, residential, whatever it might be. Give them a call today, 334-531-0199. Also, Russell Do-It Center. They got 9 locations around central Alabama for all of your building supply, home decor, tools, whatever it might be. Go and check out Russell Do-It Center today. They can beat the big box store. And finally, Central Alabama Community College. Great place to get a great education right here in Central Alabama for campuses, Alexander City, Childersburg, Prattville, and Talladega. For all of your needs, whatever they might be, great education, the great sports programs, whatever it might be, whether it's a 2-year technical degree or you just want to take care of your basics before you go and transfer to a 4-year school, whatever that might be. Central Alabama Community College.
You may hit these comments real quick.
Go right ahead.
All right, John Dent said he missed me at Poplar Dog last week. John, look, Tuesday is Beef Tips and Rice Day at Poplar Dog. Tuesday. That's our day, and if you don't get there at 11 o'clock, they run out. So I missed you, John. We'll have to get our time straight on that. Steve Stevens, and we'll talk about this. Actually, it was 19% three-point shooting, 53% from the line, and we pretty much doubled our recent turnover total, and they only had 7, so we had twice as many turnovers. We'll talk about that in a minute. Brett's watching, Mike Means is watching, Jim Hardy, that's heavy hitters right there, watching the show today. Ty said that his friend told him that I would be in Sylacauga tonight. Friend of Ty's. That I would be in town in Sylacauga tonight. Ty, that's tomorrow night. I have a show at First Methodist Church, Sylacauga at 5:30. Hope you'll be there. So let's jump into the game, Andy. And of course, my notes, I read your notes on Bruce's presser in the car before I came into the studio today, and pretty much mirrors what I had. I watched the game again this morning, much to my chagrin, to see if I missed something, and I did miss something. I had texted you and Brett and Randy and Scott, Blake, about we did go inside with the ball more than I thought we did. They just did a great job game planning us, made us uncomfortable. But Andy, the bottom line is we always talk about what a great home court advantage we have at Neville, and we do. Mm-hmm. But we need to start figuring out how we can go on the road mentally and physically tougher. But you read off a stat from a friend of yours. We're third in the league in the last how many years?
7 years.
In road.
Third best road record.
Road record.
In the league and out of the league.
Unbelievable. And we're 3-4 right now in true road games. Other than the second half at Ole Miss, we really had.
We're under 500, by the way, on the road.
Yeah.
And number 3 in the league.
Yeah, that's crazy. That just goes to show you how tough this league is. So before we go bashing anybody, it's just, I mean, and look, they were fit to be tied. I like Florida. Todd Golden does a great job. They've got a nice team. I had not watched them this year. Of course, they beat Kentucky in Rupp, but everybody's beaten Kentucky in Rupp lately. It's just a little dig there. But I like this Florida team. I like Alabama. They shoot the ball so well. Well, they shot the ball okay. They just had a great game plan Saturday, and we came in with no fire. And so when you come in with no fire, I told you off the air, they hit us in the mouth right off the bat, and you said it. We were never in the ball game. So,
well, I think it was 9-0 before we scored.
Yeah.
And
boy, you could get comfortable in your easy chair.
And it
Absolutely.
was basically, look, number one, Florida played really well.
They did.
They shot the ball. They made contested shots quite a bit. They made some open shots. But, you know, they win this game 81-65. And, again, we were really not in the game from the get-go. 3 of 16 from the three-point line. That's 18.8% for those of you that are counting. 14 of 26. We were 50% from the free throw line.
And we've been better than that.
We were. I mean, look, if you're going to be bad, you can't be bad at free throw. I mean, you can't give up points at the line like that. You can't. 9 assists. The only single-digit assists number this season.
Is that right?
Yeah. With 15 turnovers, 9 assists and 15 turnovers. Those numbers have been reversed.
Yeah.
As far as, Auburn's last several games and the ones that they have won.
And Andy, 16 points for Florida off of our turnovers. 16. And I'll tell you something else Florida does well. You and I talked about this during the break. They shoot the mid-range jumper.
Yeah.
That has become has become a shot in basketball that has just gone away. I want to talk about this with Jeff on Thursday, Jeff Hines. A&M does it. They do it well. Florida does it. And Trey could have done this several times Saturday, pulled up for a little Katie ain't going to do it. Katie's going to go to the rim and get fouled or either make some incredible shot. Hey, have at it, bro. You're the best at that we have. A pull-up jumper from 8-10 feet is gold. And Florida did that several times Saturday, and we don't shoot that shot enough.
Jalen Williams kind of goes missing yet again.
Yeah.
6 points, 0 rebounds.
Wow.
For Jalen Williams. 6 points, 2 turnovers. The guy, I love him, but he is so inconsistent.
Yeah.
You just cannot. You can't, just when you think, okay, we can count on 12 and 8 from him. Nope, can't do it. So, It was just a bad game. I mean, it was just a bad game.
It was.
I don't know any other way to say it.
Yeah. And we only got out rebounded by 2, but Andy, on the road, you got to win the rebound margin by a lot more than that, especially when we're not hitting our threes.
Yeah. We're up against a break. Love to hear from you. 256-234-6221. We'll be back with more of the Auburn Blitz right after this.
Lee Apparel is your go-to vendor for screen-printed and embroidered apparel and promotional products. We print and embroider free custom-made graphics or outsourced designs on everything from t-shirts, headwear, corporate wear, team sportswear, high-end safety apparel, and promotional products. At Lee Apparel, you can always expect quick turnaround time, competitive pricing, friendly customer service, and free in-hands delivery on all orders. Visit us at leeapparel.com to get started.
Lake Martin Garage, located on Highway 280 in Jackson's Gap, has been serving our area since 1993. From routine maintenance such as oil changes, tune-ups, and rotating and balancing your tires, to transmission and engine repair, our trained and certified mechanics will get you back on the road better than before. Need a tow? With a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week towing service, Lake Martin Garage has local and long-range pickup. Trust your vehicle needs to the professionals at Lake Martin Garage. Call 256-825-6139, or better yet, stop in and see them today. Lake Martin Garage.
What's the verdict?
Can't fix your heat pump. Need a new one.
Uh-oh. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking Daikin.
Call on Kevin Kill and Sunshine Heating and Air at 256-825-4849, Central Alabama's premier Daikin dealer.
So what's he thinking?
Oh, he's thinking Daikin.
Daikin, one of the top selling in the world.
Now I'm thinking Daikin.
Daikin. Comfort for life.
Passion, the obsession that burns within. Determination, the burning desire to make it. Drive, the motivation to be the absolute best. Skills, the tools to perform at the highest level. Excellence, the feeling of achievement. At Central Alabama Community College, you can release your passion, show your determination, display your drive, and showcase your skills to achieve excellence. Central Alabama Community College, central to you, central to your success.
There's only one option for top-of-the-line aftermarket upgrades on your vehicle, and that's Frontline Outfitters. We offer quality parts, lift kits, custom wheels and tires, bed covers, step bars, and toolboxes that are installed by trained and skilled professionals, to custom powder coating with hundreds of colors and finishes, to the highest quality film for window tinting using state-of-the-art film cutting technology. Call Frontline Outfitters at 256-409-8100. Don't be in the back of the line. Put your vehicle at the front with Frontline Outfitters. Grain and Leaf, located at 6068 Highway 63 South, is Lake Martin's premier boutique-style bottle shop with a unique array of sophistication for everyone. Appropriately named for its exclusive selection of top spirits, wine, and craft beer, Grain and Leaf also has a number of fine cigars for you to choose from. They also carry the full line of Hornsby Farms assorted jellies and pottery. Open 10 to 7 Monday through Saturday and noon to 5 on Sundays, Grain and Leaf is your premier shop in the Lake Martin area. Lake Martin Mobile Detailing is the #1 auto and boat detailing company in Central Alabama. Don't trust your boat or vehicle to just anybody. Hire the professionals. Top-of-the-line ceramic coating, detailing, gel coat restoration, and paint correction gives you the options to take care of your vehicle the right way. Located at 702 McCarty Road in Dayville, Lake Martin Mobile Detailing will have you riding in style. Call them today at 256-794-2328 for Superior Automotive and Boat Detailing.
J.A. Smith Construction is your trusted choice for construction site clearing and grading for new home construction, underground utilities and site work, concrete paving, storm drain installation, fish ponds, and slough dredging. No job is too big or too small. Call Alexander at J.A. Smith Construction at 256-896-1400 or email asmith@jasmithconstruct.com. J.A. Smith Construction, your trusted choice for construction.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and David here with you. About 30 more minutes left in today's show. Thank you so much for all of you out there being with us today. Bruce Pearl comments after the game, congratulations to Florida. That's what you do. Mm-hmm. Congratulate the other team, number one. Mm-hmm. You know, this Todd Gold, he's like a son.
He is.
To Bruce. So,
Him and Steven, the best buddies. Yeah.
I'm sure that they're, happy for him. Not so happy for us, but nonetheless, they were, he made some reference to the fact that Florida had a week off. We don't talk about that a lot in basketball. Mm-hmm. We talk about that a lot in football. Mm-hmm. But they certainly did look like they were the fresher team. Mm-hmm. They had fresher legs. Did that make the difference in the game? I don't know, maybe.
Well, Andy, somebody made it, and I'm not going to use this as an excuse. Somebody made the comment, we had a hugely emotional game on Wednesday against Alabama. But you know what? Didn't affect Alabama in Baton Rouge Saturday.
No, it didn't.
Okay.
LSU's not great, though.
They're not. But still, if you want to use the legs thing. Now, yeah, they were fresher than us. But I didn't like the body language, the effort, the intensity, the focus from the jump Saturday. And we had to have been fairly fresh at the beginning of the game.
You would think.
Okay.
10 steals for Florida,
Yeah.
1 for Auburn.
Yeah.
That's effort, brother.
Absolutely. Yeah.
7 turnovers for Florida, 15 for Auburn.
Mm-hmm.
Sloppy. I mean, it was just
Totally flipped on what it's been with us in the past few games for sure.
Yep.
Hey, let me read this comment real quick because I totally agree. Bubba, it wasn't Bubba's friend either. This is coming from Bubba.
Okay.
Okay. Let's be honest. When Jalen Williams doesn't show up, we have major problems because Chris Moore brings nothing offensively. That's very little production from our starting forwards. That's exactly right. And you know, I different position, but I akin Chris Moore's offensive production to what we had with Zep Jasper last year. They're both lockdown defenders. I don't deny that. But they don't, you know, and Brett's harps on this too. He gives us nothing offensively. He gives us some rebounds, some steals, and lockdown defense. But when he and Jalen are both off, as Bubba commented, it's going to be a rough night for the Tigers. There's no question.
No, yeah. Then again, I mean that's why, you know, he had several games in a row where you thought, okay, maybe
coming around.
He's finally, you know, he's getting a little bit more consistent.
Yeah.
Clearly, he's a bad matchup for a lot of people.
Yeah.
I mean, he's that little baby hook from the left side. I mean, with the left hand, that is difficult to deal with. But
yeah.
when he's not hitting that shot early, and for whatever reason, you know, I mean, you have moments, you have games where your shot's not falling right, you know, early. It seems like he checks out.
And Andy, here's the other thing. You think Florida's front line was special Saturday? Wait till them big dogs from Columbia, South Carolina roll in on Wednesday. You're talking about a front line. So we better be hitting some shots Wednesday. So it's you know, we talked about this stretch over and over again, and we really thought this was a game Saturday that we'd get, right? We didn't get it.
Oh no.
So now the pressure amps up and up and up with the remaining games.
There is an added factor that, you know, it's mental at this point.
Yeah.
About going to Gainesville.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, 1996. I mean, come on.
Yeah. Well, you know, the Billy Donovan years and all that, nobody won in Gainesville during those years. But 96 to now, come on now. That's
and
crazy.
the closest game we were, you know, have come was, well, I think last year we lost by 1.
Yeah.
Or maybe, I don't know if it was
Well,
last year.
they showed the highlights from one of them and them celebrating. I can't remember if that was last year or year before, but
I mean, Tony Barbie, I mean, we were actually in position to win.
Yeah.
And could not inbound the basketball.
That's amazing.
So, yeah, the defense struggled. Bruce said they were several things. There were several things that we game planned to do that we didn't actually do. Never good. Second thing is Florida's guards are good, like really good as anybody's guards. When Pullian plays, I don't know what guard is better than Pullian when he has one-on-one matchups, and he blistered us. I think he had 22 in this game. You tell me who's better than him in his one-on-one matchups. There again, you know, their guards against our guards.
Yeah.
Bigger guards are causing us a lot of problems.
James will be calling. That's his thing.
Hey, look,
we ain't got anybody 5'5" like he
ring
said,
the bell. I mean,
well, But here's the thing, too. Their guards, and I know y'all are tired of me talking about this, their guards got to the rim and got better shots than ours did because we still switch 1 through 5. We had one possession where Aiden Holloway switched off on a 6'10" guy, Samuel, and he backed him all the way down to the basket, and Holloway had to hug the guy to keep him from dunking on him.
Yeah.
Then we've got possessions where Cardwell and Broom are out beyond the three-point line trying to guard guards that go by them. That's a problem for me just from an X and O standpoint. That's the only thing that I have that I really disagree with what we do defensively. But and it costs us, and teams are game planning for that now. But, yeah, their guards were terrific, no question.
Yeah. Gotta shoot the ball better. I mean, from the free throw line, gotta make more. 3 of 16 from 3. If you're gonna shoot 16 threes, you better make more than 3.
Yeah. Would have made it that and the free throws, aside from everything else, would have made a huge difference.
Think about this. Florida took 11 more shots than Auburn. 11. That's, you don't often see that.
And you throw in the possessions that we threw away with our turnovers.
That's a big part of
to that. Yeah.
That's a big part of that.
Yeah.
Got to take a break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more of the Auburn Blitz right after these messages.
76% of nurses say they went into the profession because they wanted to help patients. No matter the reason you decided to become a nurse, you have all the tools needed to advance your degree at Jacksonville State University. Our Master's in Nursing program is now offered fully online and can be completed in less than 2 years. You can customize a flexible course schedule so you can receive your advanced education degree all while working on the front line. JSU Nursing, your opportunity to advance your career and serve your community.
Egg rolls are back at Zaxby's. They're hand-rolled and come with a delicious sweet and spicy dipping sauce. But enough from me. Let the egg rolls do the talking. And there you have it. 2 for $3 egg rolls. Woo, saucy! Zaxby's.
At C&T Electric, our clients are our priority. For the safety and security of your family and home, our technicians are professionally trained, drug tested, background checked, and wear uniforms with name tags. We're proud to have served the Elk City, Dadeville, and Lake Martin areas for the past 10 years. Give us a call at 256-234-0007 for all your electrical service and repair needs, or visit us on the web at www.cntelectricllc.com and spell out the word "and."
WOTM is the television provider for all Alabama High School Athletic Association championship events and special programs. WOTM is your home for the Super 7 football, state finals basketball, baseball and softball state championships, the AHSAA weekly show, and WOTM also produced the first ever football playoff show, Super 7 preview show, and reclassification reveal show. Your exclusive home for all things AHSAA is WOTM. Contact your local cable provider to request WOTM to your channel lineup.
The Main Street Alexander City Chili and Gumbo Cook-Off is coming Saturday, February 17th from noon to 3 in the Court Square parking lot downtown Alex City with live music, great food, and a kids zone. Adults get in for $20 and try all the great food. Kids 12 and under get in free. It's the Main Street Alexander City Chili and Gumbo Cook-Off coming Saturday, February 17th from noon to 3 downtown Alex City.
Russell Do-It Center and building supply stores have the tools and materials to get the job done right, whether you're a professional contractor or just a weekend do-it-yourselfer. With everyday customer conveniences like a drive-through lumberyard, price match promise, and our best rewards program, each of our 9 locations offer top brands and building materials like lumber, hardware, tools, paint, lawn and garden, and much more. Visit today and see what Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply can help you build tomorrow.
Bucks Island is your boating headquarters. Are you ready to hit the water and go boating this summer? Bucks Island has all kinds of boats, with one sure to fit exactly what you want. Fishing boats, sport boats, pontoon boats, and all with low monthly payments. Call 1-800-I'm-READY. Bucks Island Service Department experts are also here for you to keep your boat in top running condition. Call 1-800-I'm-READY. Don't be left standing on the bank this summer. Visit online at bucksisland.com and don't buy a boat till you get a Bucks quote.
fried chicken, and wontons, and teriyaki glaze, and an egg roll. Some people think the Zaxby's Sensation Salad is too delicious to be a salad. Yep, that's why we call it a salad. The Zaxby's Sensation Salad. Zaxby's.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and David here with you. Just a couple of more segments left in the show today. Alabama gets a win over LSU. You mentioned they go into Baton Rouge. Score over 100 yet again.
Shot the lights out.
Vanderbilt falls to South Carolina by 15. No surprise there.
No.
Gonzaga goes into Rupp and wins over Kentucky 89-85, the third straight loss in Rupp for Kentucky. First time that has ever happened to lose 3 in a row in Rupp.
And, Andy, this is not your dad's Gonzaga.
No, they're not even right.
They're not the Gonzaga that we're used to, the dominant Gonzaga that
True.
we've seen in years past. They're good, but, wow.
Arkansas actually wins the game, gets a win over Georgia at home.
That was a good ball game. I watched some of that one. Yeah.
Texas A&M takes Tennessee to the woodshed.
Watch that one too.
Tennessee, number 6 team in the country, by the way.
Well,
losing by 16.
Rick Barnes was fit to be tied, but Rick, I got news for you. They just beat Stu out of y'all. I mean, it was he called a timeout, Andy, with 30 seconds to go in the game. It's over, just to chew on one of the officials, just to get his last little piece in. I'm thinking, dude, that's fine, but you got your butt beat. You might want to go look in the mirror.
Yeah.
Chew on somebody else.
That don't account for 16 points. I mean, a bad caller here.
Oh, I know. It was, yeah.
And then Mississippi State takes it to Missouri. Missouri probably the worst team in the league.
Wow, yeah. Well,
I guess they are the worst team because Vandy beat Missouri.
That's right. That's right.
They technically
those
are the worst
two can battle over that one, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. It was, again, the Tiger Invitational. Over the weekend, the softball season gets underway. I mean, look, Maddie Penta did not pitch at all in the fall, so maybe she's knocking some rust off. She comes out of the gate, pitches very well for 7 innings, gives up a 1 home run, and that was, it was tied going, and it went into extra innings, went into an 8th inning, and she went back out and got knocked around a little bit, ended up giving up 4 runs, but only 2 of them were earned as Auburn made an error, a pretty costly error. And Shelby Lowe, she got rocked, and she came in that 8th inning, gave up 5 hits, 4 earned runs. So not what you wanted to see if you were Auburn out of your 2 top pitchers. But and again, I mean, you lose the game 8-1, but it was 1-1 through 7 innings.
Okay, but Andy, let's spin that a different way. Everything you said just then was absolutely correct.
Thank you.
But their pitcher gave up 8 hits, but she had 12 strikeouts.
Scattered.
You got to find a way to get another run on the board in that first 7 innings.
Yeah. The offense has not been stellar by any means since Mickey Dean has been there. It may be, is it headed down that road again? Perhaps.
Well,
Auburn does get a win over Belmont 6-1. They come back and play Virginia Tech yet again, and they end up calling the game after 6 innings, I guess, because of rain. But it was 5-5 then. And again, Maddie Penta gives up 3 runs, but again, only 1 of them earned. As the defense lets her down, yet again, 3 errors in this one for Auburn. So,
and Andy, in that Belmont win, we used 4 pitchers.
We did. I mean, and that's fine.
Maybe because it was Belmont. I don't know.
Yeah.
Give some,
You
Shelby
want to give guys some work. I mean, give the little girls some work. Emily Rofe started that one. Pitches 2 innings. Only he does give up 1 earned run. Annabelle Widra, 2 innings, no earned runs. Shelby Lowe comes back, does not give up any runs in two innings. So good for her there, and gets a freshman some minutes, 1 inning of work. I'm going to go Milena Tambora.
Yes.
The freshman pitcher. So.
And Annie Widra, in those 2 innings, she had 5 strikeouts. So 5 of her 6 outs were Ks. I don't worry so much about the pitching, and we shouldn't sit up here and worry about the pitching this year with Pinta and Lowe still on the roster.
You wouldn't think. Again,
you got a doggone hit the ball.
She'll find her way. I mean, she's really too good
Yeah.
not to. And that's fine. I mean, if you want to have a little rust in the beginning and, start to find your groove when you hit SEC season, that's good.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
You want to win those games more than you do anything else.
That's right. I mean, it's I'm with you, and we've talked about this. Offensive production. And that's got to come around before we get into league games. Because even with a Pinta and a Lowe on the mound, everybody in the league's going to have a Pinta and a Lowe, or somebody close, or 2. So it's going to come down to putting the ball in play and squeezing some runs across. But,
can you get timely hits? Do you have power? Can you hit the ball over the fence? That's going to be the difference in above 500 or below 500 in the SEC.
That's the key, Andy. That's exactly right.
Next weekend, Puerto Vallarta, Mexico.
Yeah. Nice little trip.
Yeah, I'm telling you. I'm sure the weather will be a little bit nicer down there. Puerto Vallarta College Challenge. This one, the 15th through the 17th. They'll be playing UC Davis, Utah, Wichita State, and Clemson. And this Flow softball, I think you can watch the games on there. I'm not sure if you have to pay to do that, or it may just be one of those. It's kind of like a fisheye.
Andy,
where you just watch from behind the plate.
I got a horror story. At Flow baseball.
Yeah.
When Auburn was in that tournament out in Texas a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
I wanted to watch the Auburn games. I paid for just the Auburn games.
So you did have to pay.
But they charged me for a whole year's subscription. And it was like almost hiring a lawyer to get my money back. So
is that right?
You can try the Flow softball if you want. If Flow baseball is never getting another one of my dimes.
Was it worth it? I mean, was it like commentators and everything?
Yeah, oh yeah. They were
okay.
It was a good production. But don't charge me for a year, bro. I just wanted to watch the tournament, and I made that clear when I gave you my money.
How much is it for a tournament?
Oh, it was like, wasn't that much, $14-15 to see the whole tournament.
Okay.
And then they charged me a lot more than that.
Then it was like $49.99.
Yeah, $49.99. Hey, and an automatic, renew.
Yeah.
They hope you forget, and then they stick you again a year later. No, bro, no thanks.
Exactly. Illinois and Belmont games get canceled because of the inclement weather. But we'll see what happens this weekend. We'll see what – and that bears at least watching.
Yeah.
Maddie Pinta and Shelby Lowe and see how they – because that's your 2 aces.
Well, Andy, our
Pinta,
our cohort, Brett Pritchard's son, Braden, is on the field crew for softball and baseball. I bet they had to work their tails off this weekend to try to keep that thing playable, and just couldn't do it.
Yeah, no question.
Yeah.
Got to take a break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with one final segment of the Auburn Blitz right after this.
When drinking, take a sober ride home, not someone's life. Alabama has a code of the road, and knowing it helps you follow it. This is a message from your Alabama Department of Transportation.
J.A. Smith Construction is your trusted choice for construction site clearing and grading for new home construction, underground utilities and site work, concrete paving, storm drain installation, fish ponds, and slough dredging. No job is too big or too small. Call Alexander at J.A. Smith Construction at 256-896-1400 or email asmith@jasmithconstruct.com. J.A. Smith Construction, your trusted choice for construction.
Sign Source is your local vendor for commercial and residential sign manufacturing and installation. We offer all kinds of lighted and non-lighted signage, from retail signs, LED message centers, event banners, vehicle wraps, the whole spectrum. We also offer service and repair on existing signs, as well as retrofitting to LED or installation of outsourced signage. We have the knowledge necessary to fulfill all of your signage needs in the short or long term. Visit signsourcenow.com to get started.
EnviroCare is the standard in East Central Alabama for all your pest control and termite needs. EnviroCare exclusively offers Centricon termite colony elimination system that is the industry's most effective termite control to protect your home year-round. The EnviroCare team's service is also the standard for our customers. From eliminating home pests to superior termite control, nobody cares like EnviroCare. Serving Lake Martin and East Central Alabama.
Chick-fil-A is always the best option when you're on the go, but they are also great when it comes to planning your next event, from tailgating to birthday parties to weddings. Call Chick-fil-A Alexander City at 256-289-7955 for catering, or order on the Chick-fil-A app. Make sure to choose the Alexander City location and have your catering order ready to go. Nugget trays, mac and cheese trays, fruit trays, cookie trays, gallons of our famous lemonade or tea, and chilled grilled chicken sub sandwiches, and a lot more options. Make it Chick-fil-A Alexander City for your next event.
Folks around these parts have known for a long time that Walls Tire, just a mile past the bridge on Highway 280, is your #1 stop for automotive service and repair. At Walls Tire, you'll always find quality service at a fair price on everything from AC, name brand tires, big or small repairs, routine maintenance, towing, and more. When your car or truck needs to run right, there's one place in the area to go, conveniently located and easy to find. Walls Tire, just a mile past the bridge on Highway 280.
Passion, the obsession that burns within. Determination, the burning desire to make it. Drive, the motivation to be the absolute best. Skills, the tools to perform at the highest level. Excellence, the feeling of achievement. At Central Alabama Community College, you can release your passion, show your determination, display your drive, and showcase your skills to achieve excellence. Central Alabama Community College, central to you, central to your success.
Catch a ride, not a buzz.
Hey, can you come get me?
Being buzzed still counts. Alabama has a code of the road, and knowing it helps you follow it. This is a message from your Alabama Department of Transportation.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and David taking you up to 1 o'clock here. Thank you so much for all of you out there being with us. Thank you so much to Russell Dewitt Center, J.A. Smith Construction and Excavation, and Central Alabama Community College, our wonderful corporate sponsors here. Could not do the show without them. We appreciate them so very much. Go and check them out today. Again, if you're looking for, thinking about where you would like to go to school, Central Alabama Community College, construction needs, whatever they might be, doing a project there at the house, Russell Dewitt Center has got everything that you need for sure. So go and check them out if you have a chance, please, this week. David, again, Auburn now got a tough road. We've been talking about this, but South Carolina and Kentucky back-to-back at home.
At home.
It's going to be a challenge, but Auburn they're just a different team when it comes to Neville Arena.
And guess who's coming to town Saturday?
Game day.
Yeah. They'll, last year they came and I was over there for practice on Friday. and Holly Rowe and Seth Greenberg and all those guys, Reese Davis, they were all in the practice session taking their little notes and everything. They do their homework on this thing, and it will be exciting. I'm sure we'll have some more. It's supposed to rain Saturday, 50% chance of rain. I hope it doesn't, because I'm sure we'll have Tent City rocking again this week.
I was going to say, what will Tent City look like this week?
Soggy. Well, hopefully not. And baseball starts. Friday looks good. Sunday looks good. I've told you all this. I said this to Brett. When baseball season rolls around, you can guarantee the temperature is going to drop, and it's going to be in the high 30s, mid 40s lows at night next weekend. But a huge, huge day Saturday, as we have a baseball game, I think, at 1, and the basketball game's at 5:30. Good luck with parking. Will be at a premium.
Yeah.
But back to your original point, thank goodness both these games are at home. So,
got to get back on the right track. And again, if you got hopes of winning the league, I think these are must wins. You cannot afford to
after Saturday
lose
that's
either one of
absolutely
these
correct.
after
Yep.
Saturday.
Yep.
So we'll see what happens. Can Auburn bounce back? I would guess that they will play much, much better.
Oh, absolutely. Be on fire.
It seems to be a.
But will it be enough? These are two. Well, Kentucky's a little iffy right now, but this South Carolina team, Andy,
playing well.
Goodness gracious, they're really good.
I finally watched a little bit of them this weekend. They're
most improved team in the league.
They're pretty stout.
Yeah,
pretty stout. So should be very, very interesting.
It'll be physical
on Wednesday. We'll see. On this day, it is February the 12th. Hey, it's Abraham Lincoln's birthday.
It is. And I had one last week. I don't know if we talked about that or not. I turned another year older last week.
That is true.
67 now.
Don't tell people that.
Don't look a day over 67.
I think you look pretty good for 67, I'll say.
Thank you, Andrew.
No doubt.
Appreciate that.
On this day, 1 year ago, the Kansas City Chiefs defeated the Eagles 38-35. So first back-to-back Super Bowl champion since the Patriots. And I think it was 04-05, I think.
Yeah. And less than a touchdown total for those two games. Two good, close games.
No doubt. 3-point victory both times. So there you go. Happy birthday today, Lawn Green. Bonanza.
Yep.
Mr. Cartwright.
Yeah.
He was also.
He kept them straight, didn't he?
Adama from Battlestar Galactica. Lauren Green, born on this day, 1915. He's way back.
Wow.
Dom DiMaggio, brother of?
Joe.
Yeah. Of course. They called him the Little Professor. I don't know why. I don't. Dom DiMaggio, born on this day, 1918.
Yeah.
2009. The great Bill Russell.
One of the greats ever.
Dude could,
you do it all.
Rebound, defense.
Yeah.
Wasn't the offensive power that Wilt Chamberlain was, but he was every bit as rebounder and defense. Good grief.
And a great shot blocker.
How many championships? 10 or 12?
I don't know.
I mean,
but Andy, he had shot blocking down to such a science that he would block the shot such that he would block it and then catch it for the rebound. It didn't go anywhere. I mean, it was uncanny how he could do that. So, and a great laugh as well. Loved it when Bill Russell laughed.
Cameo on Miami Vice, too, by the way. 1934, Bill Russell died in 2022, just here recently. Joe Don Baker, for anybody that's a fan of, what did I say?
You told me earlier.
Walking Tall?
Yeah, Walking Tall, yeah.
Buford Pusser?
Yeah, he was the real deal.
Joe Don Baker, 1936. Charles Dumas set the record. First man to clear 7 feet in the high jump.
Wow.
Mike Martin, long time, all-time winningest baseball coach in NCAA history from Florida State.
Nice guy.
Maude Adams, Bond girl. Michael Ironside, a Richter in Total Recall. Michael McDonald from the Doobie Brothers.
I can't forget not in love anymore.
That's it. Arsenio Hall, Brent Jones, Josh Brolin, Matty Mogg, and Robert Griffin III, all born on this day.
RG.
It's going to wrap it up for us. Thank you so much for being with us. He's David. I'm Andy. So long for now. We'll talk again soon.